3 games of hoops on Monday night. The Spurs spoil Derik Queen's triple-double. The Suns spoil the Timberwolves win streak. And the Pacers and Kings tie their records. We'll get into it all. My name is Shlomo Stark.
My name is Levi Jacob.
And this is the daily basketball recap in 15 minutes or less. Levi, I want to talk about the Knicks game I went to before we get into these 3 games, because it was better than all of these 3 games. So I went to Knicks Magic in person. Was an absolute delight. Did you recap this yesterday or no?
Yeah. But
Did you
we can talk about it again.
Did you talk about the play where Desmond Bane just chucked the ball on OG Anunoby? Because I want to describe what that was like in person.
Yeah, go for it. Go.
Did you talk about that?
Yeah, but you know, you have the first person.
The Garden erupted. You would think this man murdered everyone in the crowd's firstborn. Like, Desmond Bane became a Knick. It would actually work. Every time after that play that Desmond Bane touched the ball, the entire crowd just booed. They eventually just stopped passing to him. They got in his head. Like, the crowd fully was like, no, And when they showed, also what I love, in some stadiums they don't show the replay because they don't want the crowd to get annoyed. Here they kept showing the replay. Like, they just, like, 10 minutes later, they were still showing the replay. And the crowd, every time they saw it, they erupted. It was dirty, it was disgusting, and it was amazing. Also,
It was also
like, what the heck? You just threw the ball at me. And the refs, also, by the way, it's not an illegal play.
right. It was just very weird.
It's not an illegal play. He actually just got fined. I saw $35,000 for it. This was just a minute ago. But do you know what the refs called it in the what they gave him a technical foul for? You could see them like huddled up, like literally trying to
right. Because
invent
like what are we right?
a hostile act. Like, literally, they said, and also it was a weird one because the Knicks shot free throws, like technical. It was one technical free throw, and the Grizzlies got the ball.
Right.
It was like a super weird.
Because technically it was their ball. It was off of OG.
No, but if you get a technical foul, typically you get 2 free throws in the ball.
No, it depends on the technical. Usually, it depends on the foul. Meaning, like,
This
there's
was
different definitions of
I'm
different
saying
things.
they invented this. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, probably.
If Bane would have fouled Siakam, it would have been 2 shots in our ball.
Because it was a weird thing. Because also afterwards you saw Bane. Bane didn't look like he was like when you saw him actually throw the ball, you were like, oh, okay, that was a weird aggressive thing that he just did. And afterwards, Bane was like, I don't understand what was the big deal. And like, you just chucked the ball like literally out of nowhere.
No. It was also like, it was a pretty boring game because like the Knicks were like winning and Franz got hurt, so we kind of felt bad, like all that stuff. It was electric. Like when Bane threw that thing, like people got there were 2 things people got mad at. That and how awful Jordan Clarkson was. Jordan Clarkson got so many boos. I love the Knicks because like we don't care that he's on the team. Like,
Right.
if you're just not performing, this guy next to me is just screaming like, Clarkson, you never met a shot you didn't love. Like, he's just like, it was amazing. And like then at one point, like towards the end of the game, like Clarkson gets subbed out for Tyler Kolek. Standing ovation. That like we finally took Clarkson out with like 6 minutes left in garbage time. They're just like the Knicks fans, they're very smart. They like know exactly what's flying. They can really like lift a crowd, and it was awesome.
And also tear a player down is the truth.
No, yeah, like you need to perform. We did this but the thing is, like, they realize it. Like RJ Barrett, like we knew, like with RJ Barrett, if he hits 2 shots, he might drop 35. So once RJ hit 2 in a row, the Garden is just screaming like RJ Barrett. Like, they just understand. Clarkson we don't want him playing, so we will boo him off the court. Like, give us Tyler Kohler.
Yeah, there's actually, by the way, there's been a lot of Tyler Kolek love these past few days.
Love him. Whitest guy I've ever seen. You know who else? We love Gershon Yabusele.
Even though he
They
literally has
love
not done
him.
anything on
They
the
love
basketball court.
Deuce. They love
Deuce is the big one.
Bridges.
Yeah.
They love Hart. They love Brunson. Like, we really like this team.
Yeah. Yeah. Cat, I think Cat is the only one that's like undecided. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Cat didn't play, so I honestly can't tell you firsthand. But basically, I think Cat, we like him when he plays well. We don't like him when he's an idiot.
Which makes sense. I get it.
Yeah.
That's valid.
I'm telling you, Clarkson is gonna have like a playoff moment where like he's gonna like we're gonna like cuddle him and be like, "You've always been our guy."
100%. 100%. Yeah.
But like he's
Yeah.
gonna have like one playoff game with like 6 threes and we'll be like, "This was what."
Yeah.
Also, it was great to see the starters sit for a bit. Like Mike Brown knows what he's doing. Okay, let's talk about the games. Game of the day: Phoenix beats Minnesota 108 to 105. Uh, Devin Booker. You ever heard of him? Correct. He didn't play. Um, you know who led the team with 22 points?
Gillespie.
Mark
No.
Williams.
Yeah. Right. I saw that.
But there were 6 players with double digits. And they were able to beat Minnesota with a 5-game win streak. And Anthony Edwards had 40 points and 9 rebounds. Did not matter. Mad
Yeah.
props to the Suns.
I think it's time that we start recognizing Jordan Ott for the offensive genius that he is. And realizing how important he was to this Cavs team also last year because they are looking really not great. This Suns team, I don't think has any business being as good as they are, but he's managed to get really the best out of all of these players. It's kind of nuts. So really props to him. This Suns team is like, at the very least, they're looking competitive, and also a lot of credit to Dylan Brooks, who brings a lot of energy, and I think it really helps like the team. It like runs throughout the rest of the team.
Next, Spurs beat the Pelicans 135 to 132. Still no Wemby. But Harrison Barnes been killing it. He had 24 points, 9 of 15 shooting. They stopped this finesse. Spoke about this in the intro, but Derik Queen had a crazy triple double. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 11 of 15 shooting, 11 of 13 from the foul line, and 4 blocks. Just a great game. No Zion, but Derik Queen's been pretty awesome. When is Wemby coming back?
He may be coming back actually Wednesday, so it's not, you're not too
Wednesday.
far off.
Wednesday is
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
He's coming back tomorrow?
He might.
He might.
That's what they're saying.
Okay. Can't wait.
Welcome back to Stefan Castle. Also, he had a pretty good game. Do you know that Derik Queen had 33 points? 21 of those points was in the third quarter.
Pretty cool.
They were down by 20. He like literally flipped the script. He's everything that Zion is not. It's actually kind of remarkable. He's like not the athletic person who's running down the middle, has to get to the rim, whatever. He's like just a hub. He's really a hub. He's very, very impressive to me. It was a crazy comeback, and honestly, like obviously not the way that they wanted it to end, but the Spurs outlasted. But it was a fun game. It was a fun game at the end there.
Yeah, I agree. Next and last game of the day, Pacers beat the Kings 116 to 105. Pacers were called like a winning streak, but they have won the 4 in a row. So I guess you can call it a win streak.
I think that's a big deal for them.
Yeah. Nemhart was their guy. 28 points, season high, 12 assists. What do you think?
I think there's an unsung hero of this team. First off, I think Pascal Siakam is still playing actually at the same level that he was last year. I'm a very big Pascal guy. I think there's an unsung hero of this team though.
Is it Ben
Jay
Mathurin?
Huff.
Jay
Jay
He's
Huff.
such a Jay Huff guy.
He's been averaging over the past like 2 weeks like 3 blocks. He's a vibes guy. He's straight up a vibes guy, but you betcha.
You
And
would.
he got me a good category last week. But he just does everything that's needed of him for this team. He literally, I don't know if there's like if there's a scale of like players who like replaced other star players and still had the same output, he's literally just doing everything that Miles Turner did for this team. He can hit the threes. He's a good energy guy. He's great defensively. He actually moves faster than Miles Turner. And it's not like this team is the gold standard right now, but I think that they would be just as successful with Jay Huff as opposed to Miles Turner. On the other side of the ball, this Kings team is difficult to watch. They're very difficult to watch. Russell Westbrook I love him, but he needs to pass more on this team. He had a triple-double. But there's literally times where guys are absolutely wide open, and he's just, him and Maxime right now are doing a two-man game, and you're like, you could make this easier on everybody. This Kings team is... Who do you think is the first traded on this Kings team?
Every time that the Kings play, you talk about who they should trade. Every time,
Because they
just so you
should.
know.
They should.
Who's gonna be the first traded? If I like, well, is the question who's the first traded or who's their best asset?
No, who's first traded? Who's their best asset is totally a toss-up, honestly, because their contracts
I
are
would say they're
atrocious.
first traded. You want to hear a wild card? DeMar DeRozan.
Not as a wild card. I think it's a good pick. It's a good pick. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what else. Did you hear that the reports are that they still want to do the same trade with Jonathan Kuminga, but now they're offering Malik Monk and first-round picks are out of the question?
No, I didn't hear that.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's really, it's so
That's
Kings.
pretty funny. It is very funny.
God.
All right, that was the daily basketball recap in 15 minutes. Thank you, Levy, for coasting, for producing, for holding up the fort while I was gone. Really appreciate that. Want to thank you, Max. Is there anything Max for? Has he been doing anything?
He's been talking to me.
Thank you, Max, for talking to Levy. Someone's got to do it. So I appreciate that. Maybe write in the group, huh, guys? Maybe stop having conversations without me.
I think we might have.
What'd you say?
I think we might have written in the group.
Oh, well, and then say he was talking to us.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I want to thank you for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.